Your highs, overnight lows, going to be in the mid to low 50s. Partly cloudy, possibly come the overnights, but for the most part, pretty beautiful day here in the Santa Clarita Valley.
Currently, Valencia checking in 54 degrees, 55 and partly sunny here in Newhall. KHTS 8:39 on this Friday, May 18th. Good morning and welcome to the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle. In studio, special guest. Good morning to Alicia Araujo. How are you?
I am doing great. Thank you so much.
Where are you from?
Well, my ethnicity, I am, Peruvian and American, and I am from here in Santa Clarita.
And you work for Lewis Drapery.
Yes. Lewis is actually my father. So we run a family business. My brother Nick and I, we work with my dad. And he's had his business for about 42 years now.
In the Santa Clarita Valley?
Not in Santa Clarita. We actually moved out here about 5 years ago to expand and get into a new area. And we just love Santa Clarita so much because it's such a growing community, a lot of really great people, and a lot of opportunity. And so we grew up in the San Fernando Valley, and we decided to make a move.
You couldn't have moved to a more perfect place because we are the Santa Clarita Valley is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's a family town. It's a family area where there is just constant opportunity for someone like yourself and your family. Window treatments are huge.
Yep.
If you see some of the new houses here, there are a million windows in every single home. What has been your experience as far as, doing work in one of these newer homes where there are just so many windows to cover?
You know what? Sometimes that could be a challenge because there's so many windows and not all of them look nice with roller shades. So we have to be very creative and offer our clients a product like draperies that can cover more than one window.
What is your specialty and what do you see most often? I know when I moved into my house in Stevenson Ranch, the first thing I wanted, I did not want blinds because I didn't want the strings. I had a young child at the time and those just scared me. So I didn't want any strings. And what I had in my mind was plantation shutters. And I tried to, but they're pricey. So yep. I did them like, a couple here, a couple there, a couple here, a couple there. What do you think is the most popular right now in the Santa Clarita Valley as far as window coverings? What's your experience?
Well, since we've been here, we have picked up business quite a bit. And a lot of people do like plantation shutters. But like you said, they are very pricey and nobody expects them to be so pricey. So my other option are drapes. That's actually our specialty. Anything that you can make out of a fabric, whether it's a valance, a Roman shade, a drape, that is the best thing. It can be pricey at times, just depends on your home. If you have high ceilings, how high is the window, how big it is. But drapes is very decorative and it looks beautiful in your home. You could dress up any room with one pair of drapes.
And they're easily, in 10 years, you can change them out if styles change.
That is true. You could change them up. I mean, we have clients that have had drapes in their home for over 20 years that we've made for them, and they just now want to change them out.
Well, there are classic styles. There are classic styles. I remember my mom had, years and years and years ago, had drapes, and they were, it was classic. So there was no need to actually change them out. So, yes, they can become pricey depending on the material, but in the long run, and they were also great. Now, I don't know what you'll tell me your experience, but I remember the drapes that she had were also great for the heat. They kept the heat out. Once you had those closed, it kept the heat out. And that's really important in the Santa Clarita Valley. Sometimes in the summer, boy, with those triple digits, we need a little help.
Yes, that is very true. We actually make drapes out of this blackout material that lines the drape. So right behind the fabric, we put this blackout that actually helps with insulation in your home, whether it's hot or cold, and also for sound. We have some clients who live near a freeway or a busy street, and they say, do you have anything that can kind of block out some sound? And blackout drapes are the best option to go with.
I have barking dogs right behind me. I
don't know about that one.
Well, maybe we can try it. Maybe we'll layer the
you can layer them
drapes, right? Yeah. What other than, so you have a bunch of different shades, I can imagine. Your basic roller shade, do you deal in those, I believe they're called Roman shades?
Yes. Roman shades are made out of fabric. A lot of the time they can match your drapes, or, you can mix and match kind of thing.
I see some homes that are kind of eclectic as far as do people match all the time still, or do they kind of just blend a little bit more?
Kind of both, to be honest. Yeah, kind of both. But I try to go in there. I'm the specialist for the draperies along with my dad. And we just try to pick out fabrics that actually match their home. What room are we doing these drapes in? What kind of furniture do you have? What color are your walls? What type of fixtures do you have, or home decor? So we could tie it all in. So it does take some design skills to do that, but a lot of people kind of go with what we suggest to them.
Talk to me about the motorized blinds. I see them.
We love them.
I love them so much. But are they pricey? Because they just seem so cool. You press a button and there they go.
They can be pricey, especially with drapes. Again, it all depends. What's the size of a window? If it's a small window, it might be the motor or the battery itself can be around $300, and that's where the prices start. From there, I mean, we did a home once, motorized, with a huge drape, and it was very high up. So just the weight of the fabric, that motor was about $1,100.
But see, that's a great point, because I have windows that, unless you get on a ladder, and by the way, it's in a stairwell. So
I know which one.
It's you know what I'm talking about, right? So those would be a perfect place for these motorized.
Yes.
Because you can't get up there to constantly open and close.
That is true.
What I have right now in those windows, it's either open or closed. Because I'm not getting up on a ladder all the time on that stairwell.
That's a great point, because a lot of our clients, they ask that question: what can we put on that window that nobody can reach?
Right.
And the best thing is motorized shades. We usually use roller shades that have a solar mesh fabric. That's the best thing. It just filters out the light, and it's not going to block anything out. And they love using the remote. For some reason, everybody loves it.
Because we love remotes.
It's easy.
Remotes are awesome. You serve all the areas up here: Canyon Country, Castaic, Granada Hills, Mission Hills, Newhall. You even go as far as Northridge, Simi Valley, but you're in Stevenson Ranch, Studio City. So you cover a very large area.
We cover even farther areas.
And how,
yes.
For our listeners who are in the car right now, they probably can't write down a phone number. Is there a great website maybe that they can get in touch with you?
Yes. They can go to our website, lewisdrapery.com, and Lewis is spelled Louis. And they could go to our website. They could contact us there. Another great website is House. Houzz. We are huge on House. We just got an award from them this year.
I love House.
Yes.
I love House because we just redid our kitchen and we were all
They're
over
amazing.
that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you're on House, and you can go directly to lewisdrapery.com. Lewis is spelled Louis. And, of course, if you're in the car and you can't write any of that down, you can't remember, not to worry, you call us here at hometownstation.com. Anna Alicia Araujo, thank you so much for Lewis Drapery stepping in this morning and telling us all that we need to know, especially summer's coming. We got to cover those windows, save on the AC, right?
That's right.
Have a great week.
Beep, 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 beep. Go!
It is 8:48, traffic on the 8s every 10 minutes right here on your hometown station. Friday light. That's what we're dealing with right now. We might have a traffic hazard being reported on the northbound side of the 14 at Escondido Canyon. Looks like a broken down car, but again, it's on the northbound side, so it's not really going to affect your drive on the southbound side. It's still wide open into the 5 freeway, and the 5 looks good too. That's traffic on your hometown station, KHTS.
May is National Foster Parent Appreciation Month. Discover if you have the ability to take on the challenge of helping a child in need. Children's Bureau is holding a foster care adoption